buddy, you know what day of the week it is? Hello, friends, Steve Dangle here, and welcome to another edition of Oh Wow, where we take a look at the best from around the OHL, that's the Ontario Hockey League, over the past week. I'm liking this because more and more often, we're starting to see guys who are in Oh Wow more than once. Listen, if you want to be in Oh Wow more than once, you better really impress us. And that's where Ilya Protas of the Windsor Spitfires comes in. Look at this.
Chance leaving for his buddy Protas, gets it back. They'll crisscross Protas through the legs. What a move, now drives to the net. Protas scores! Oh, buddy! What a goal! Short-handed!
Well, there, I would say, is the highlight of the weekend, this short-handed goal by Ilya Protas.
Ugh, what are they putting in the water, man? I said this last time, I'll say it again. 6'5", 200 pounds. That alone is enough to make me say, oh wow. To have hands like that, moves like that. Dude, that is a tied game while short-handed in the third period. To even think to pull that off is madness. Dude, do you have any idea how lucky the Washington Capitals are? 2019, the Capitals draft Alexei Protas in the third round. And they say, wow, we get this kid from Vitebsk, Belarus, who's 6'5" or taller, 200 pounds or heavier, and has wild hockey ability. And to top it all off, we drafted him in the third round. And all the scouts just look at each other and they go, yeah, but we'll never get that lucky again. But then one of them, who obviously has insider knowledge of giant hockey prospects from Belarus, said, you're not gonna believe this. 5 years after drafting Alexei Protas in the third round of the 2019 NHL draft, the Washington Capitals are able to select Ilya Protas in the third round of the 2024 draft. And now he's just tearing it up for Windsor. 74 points in 41 games so far. I had to double check. I was like, oh wow, 42 points in 41 games. That's pretty good. Oh, that's just assists. Not to mention, the Windsor Spitfires also have Ethan Belchetz, who has 30 points in 37 games. He's 16 years old. I had to read this to make sure. 6'5", 226. On the same team? Not fair. But we'll get to Ethan Belchetz, who has been in Oh Wow when it's his turn. For now, Ilya Protas. Oh, wow. For our next play in Oh Wow, no more goalies looking silly. Let's have the goalies fight back. For our next highlight, stop, look, and listen.
Gates and Quentin Musty now. A lane to the net. Far side. Oh, what a save by Jack Listen. Reaching up to make that stop with the blocker.
He got a piece of
Enormous
it.
save.
Get it? Because that's his name. I mean, oh wow. Jack Listen of the North Bay Battalion has had quite the interesting season. He's played hockey here, there, and everywhere. With the Wellington Dukes of the OJHL. With the West Kelowna Warriors of the BCHL. But now finally he's with the North Bay Battalion, and as you can see, oh wow. This big blocker save from Jack Listen was en route to a 3-2 win for his battalion, and you can see why. How do you beat that guy? Jack Listen. Oh wow. Now, with all due respect to Jack Listen, that wasn't necessarily the most impressive thing we saw from a goalie this week. Or rather, it wasn't the most rare thing we saw from a goalie this week. Because, I know you're surprised that I didn't lead the video with this, but we have a goalie goal! Nolan Lalonde of the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds with just the 12th goalie goal in OHL history.
There's a chance for the Greyhounds. They score! Nolan Lalonde has just scored into an empty net, and the Greyhounds lead it by a score of 5-2.
Well, I'm not sure what they were calling on the timeout, but that's definitely not what they were calling on the timeout, the Firebirds. Goalie goal. Can't remember.
Man, he had forever to make that decision, right? And it's trickling, trickling, trickling. If it goes just wide, it's a little footnote in the story. But the thing goes in? Oh, wow. Dude, nothing is better. Nothing is better than the goalie leading the goal handshake line. Nolan Lalonde, enjoy it. Oh, wow. For our next highlight, we're going to file this under Remember the Name. Draft eligible Aiden Young of the Peterborough Petes. Check it out.
That's two now. Kicks it off the end boards. And he'll get it to Caden Johnston, but he loses it to Faulkner. Here's Aiden Young. Fakes backhand, scores! The former Saginaw Spirit with a beautiful big goal, too, because that closed this.
Oh, wow! Nasty, filthy Mittens, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. And by the way, we love a breakout player. Last season, split between the Saginaw Spirit and the Peterborough Petes, Aiden Young played 58 games. He had 3 goals and 11 assists for 14 points. That's all right. I mean, he got into 58 games as like a pretty young player in this league. He's still only 17 right now. This season, though, his draft season, oh, buddy. 42 games played, already 11 goals, and that's one of them. That thing, whatever we just witnessed, is one of them. Plus 12 assists for 23 points. Oh, and maybe I should mention he's actually tied for the Peterborough Pete's lead in scoring this season so far. But I tell you, Aiden Young, remember the name. Oh, wow. And our last highlight, this is Zach Bowen. Producer Drew just put, what a save, LMAO. Well, let's see it.
Michael Misa down. Epperson Kluche's out of the slot. Comes back to Pareka. Cross shot. Oh, my goodness. Zach Bowen with probably the best save we've seen perhaps all year here at the Memorial Center. Oh, my. Call Sports Center for that one.
I would say that's definitely the best save of the year, and I don't know if we're going to see a better one than that. Not only is it a huge save, but it comes at a huge moment in the game. Some great puck movement from Saginaw, and then you can see the reaction from Sema after that shot is...
I can't say, oh, wow. I don't know what I just saw. Show it again.
Best save of the year, and I don't know if we're going to see a better one.
Oh, wow. Zach Bowen of the Peterborough Petes, they had themselves a week, didn't they? Massive blocker, or was it the paddle, or was it both, or was it? Doesn't matter. You kept the puck out. That's how to goalie. Against the Saginaw Spirit team that, let's be honest, has been lighting people up this year. Listen, I don't know if they teach that at goalie school, because that to me just looks like throwing random parts of your body at the puck and hoping they get in front of it. Zach Bowen with a save and a phenomenal one. The goalies had themselves a week. Oh, wow. So, what'd you think of this week's edition of Oh, Wow? I thought it was pretty good. Leave a comment in the comment box down below. And myself and producer Drew, we're not hard to find online. If you see a play from the Ontario Hockey League that belongs in Oh, Wow, you let us know. But for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. You know what I want to know from you? Who's going to score OHL goalie goal number 13? Let us know.